Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 5 of Very Really Good Podcast. I am me, Curtis Connor. We're back. Fuck. You guys heard that? That is HQ. Get it. We get it, okay? I should really turn those notifications off. Do you guys play HQ? If you guys don't know what HQ is, it's this fucking game. It's like a live trivia game. I think some of the like a few of the people who worked at Twitter or Vine or something, they started it, and it's like super popular now. It's like a live like trivia show, and you every time it'll be like you could win like $20,000, and then there'll be 1 million people watching. And the thing is, like, you share the winnings with all the other people that got the questions right. So by the time you win like 50 cents. And I try so hard every time. First I've got is like question 7. And then I'm like, I got to 7. I was like, yeah, I'm going to fucking win this time. This is the game that I'm going to win 100%. And then obviously I lost. It sucks. I missed out on like 50 cents. It's brutal. Anyways, fuck that game. We're not playing it right now. I'm doing a podcast, okay? All right, got it? It is Saturday, February 10th, my favorite day of the year. Just kidding. It's just a day. Had a pretty mellow day so far. What did I do? What the hell did I do? I woke up, I slept in a bit. I woke up at 10. That's sleeping in now for me, which is pretty sad. Ever since I got like a full-time job and I have to wake up every morning at like 7, anything past 8 o'clock is like, wow. I'm blessed, truly blessed. Jesus. Yeah, I slept in a bit. I finished editing my video, got some groceries with Jenna, uploaded my video, cooked dinner. Pretty mellow day. I have to clean a bit more tonight, but who wants to do that? Cleaning is stupid. I'd rather not clean. You know? Stay dirty, dude. Dirty dicks. All about them. All about it. Jesus. Saturday, what a day. I'm getting another tattoo tomorrow, and I got tattooed. I got tattooed earlier this week. I got a Hawaiian shirt on my leg. I was gonna get it on my arm, but it looked weird, so I was like, let's put it on my leg. Put it on my leg, mate. Tattoo it on my leg, on my oh wait, never mind. On my leg. Put it on my leg. And I did, and it looks nice. I'm Shirtus Connor now. I am the real Shirtus Connor. Please stand up. No, I'm sitting down right now. I wonder if anyone records podcasts standing up. Now that is funny. Recording a podcast standing up is insane. Just standing for an hour, just talking. I don't know why that's so much crazier than sitting down and talking for an hour, but it is. If there's an opportunity for you to sit down, sit down. Don't stand up. Contrary to what Ludacris says, sit down, okay? Don't stand up. Stand Up is a song by Ludacris, if you didn't know that. Anyways, yeah, I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow. I'm super excited. By the time this podcast is out, I'll already have my tattoo and probably posted about it somewhere because I'm a fucking loser. But I'm getting my first chest tattoo ever. My first chest tattoo. So I'm pretty nervous. I feel like it's going to fucking hurt a lot, and I'm not. And like the artist I'm going to, like, she is like, her hands are half brick. Like, they're so heavy, and they're like the tattoos turn out sick. And I like, if that's what you got to do to make the tattoos look the way they do, then do it. But like, fuck, ow. It hurts a lot. So pretty nervous for that tomorrow, but it's going to look sick. I just feel like whenever I take my shirt off, I look like a fucking weirdo. Because like, if I ever go swimming, I'm like, I take my shirt off and it's all like tattoos on my arms and then nothing on my chest. And like a couple on my legs. So I need to start filling up the other spots. I've been putting it off for too many years. But I'm turning 24 this year. You know, I got to start acting like an adult. I got to start putting tattoos where I don't have them, you know? I've got a lot of me arms. I got to put some on me torso and me legs. I don't know. Tattoos have the more I get, the less they mean. You know, like someone could walk up and be like, "You should get a tattoo of a frisbee," and I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude, that's hilarious. Let's do it." And I just do it. And I don't know when that happened exactly, but I don't know. Tattoos used to be, I used to fucking plan them out and think about them for so long. But I think once you get past a certain point, it's like, fuck it. I'll tattoo anything on my body right now. I do not care. I just want a new tattoo. I don't even know why. I don't know why it feels so good. You know? I don't know why I'm like so stoked to get a new tattoo, or I'm like, if I haven't got a tattoo in like a few months, I'm like, oh, I need one. I don't know. It's weird. It is. I wonder if there's any like documentaries or articles about that, or essays. Somebody write an essay about that. That'd be good. Why people need tattoo? Well, not need, or feel the need that they need them. Need. You know? I don't know. I'm in a weird mood. This is already a weird start to the podcast. But whatever. Fuck it. We're rolling through. We're talking about stuff. We're getting real. We're getting candid. And I don't give a shit, dude. I do not give a shit. Not a single shit. What happened? Let's fill you in. Let's fill the folks in. What has been happening lately? I have been busy at work doing a big project. We just finished it, so I have a little more time to like have my brain occupy other things, which is nice. But so at my work, if you guys don't know, I work at Inkbox. It's a semi-permanent tattoo company, and we held this award show called the Inkies, and I had to basically like plan a whole award show for people who use Inkbox, like some of the artists and like just general like users of Inkbox. And it was, oh man, you never realize how much work an award show / party is. Like, party planning is so much work. Like, for an actual party with like alcohol and shit, like it's so much bullshit you got to think about and plan for, stuff that I would never even think about. Like renting chairs. I never would have thought of that. I just always assume there's chairs everywhere, you know? But that's the thing we had to do. We had to rent chairs. We had to call up a company and be like, hey, can you bring us like 80 chairs? And then the next day, can you come take the 80 chairs back? Thanks. Cheers, man. Thanks. I'll cheers to that. All right, now we're back. It's just such a weird, so many little components that you would never imagine. And then I had to host the whole thing, write it, script it. I had to make all the videos for it. And we did a live stream for it too. So crazy. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of fun. Like, it went well. Okay? If you guys were wondering, it was pretty good. We had a good time. My buddy Jacob, he bartended it. My friend Styx, he DJ'd it. Jenna came and met all the people I work with. It was a great night, okay? It was fun. But now it's like a little more mellow at work, which is nice. Just back to my usual stuff. So yeah, it's cool. Put out a video today about the Dobre brothers. The Lucas and Marcus was their name on Vine. You know, the boys who danced in grocery aisles. They did a song called "You Know You Lit," featuring 6ix9ine. And it's pretty crazy. So if you guys haven't watched that video yet, fucking do that. Am I plugging myself on my fucking podcast? Ew, dude. I'm going to punch myself in the face after this. I'm just going to give myself the old 1-2. I'm going to stare at myself in the mirror and give myself the old 1-2 in the face, because I deserve that. Before we go any further with this podcast, let's reflect on the last episode. Thank you to those who listened, and I've listened to every episode. You guys are sick. But yeah, we got a lot of good feedback from everybody, and big thanks again to Andrew for coming on the podcast, because it was a lot of fun having him. And yeah, I'm definitely going to get more guests in the future. Yeah, there's just so many folks that I've been thinking about, and people texting me being like, I want to be on the podcast. So, like, you know what? It's cool. I think it's a really interesting form of media. You know, we can kind of just sit down and talk, you know, raw, unedited, raw, uncut footage that'll fucking punch you in the mouth and then eat it all up. I don't know what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm in a really weird mood. I think I'm tired. I don't know. I had some things. Whoa, that sounded fucking weird. Did you guys hear that? So I have some things I want to talk about. I already talked about tattoos and the Inkies. Sweet. I already talked about that. Oh yeah. Okay. So that SpaceX thing that happened, the like missile rocket launch thing, I want to talk about that because I didn't know that was happening until literally the second it was happening, and everyone was like crowded around a TV and like at work like watching it, and I was like, what's going on? Huh? And then they were like, yeah, SpaceX, Elon Musk is shooting a car into space, and I was like, okay, what the fuck? Huh? Fucking repeat yourself, please, because that makes no sense at all. And I still don't understand it. I even read about it and watched some videos about it. So I guess they're shooting something to Mars because the goal is to have human beings on Mars. But he also put a car in space with a fake astronaut in it just to do that. So he has like just a Tesla floating around the planet at all times. And like, if you're gonna just give one to me, man, give a Tesla to me. You get way more use out of it, of me driving it around, than it just flying around space. Okay, what's that doing for anybody? If anything, aliens are gonna come by and look at the planet, see everything orbiting. They're gonna be like, okay, satellites, cool. They figured that out. Nice, good for them. It means they're pretty smart. There's debris, space debris, rocks, space rocks, everything. Okay, that's pretty normal. All right, these things are looking good. Hold on. Gleep Glorp, would you want to take a look at this? Is that a car? Is that a car? Yep, it's a car. Okay, fuck. Jesus. And with a fake astronaut. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, never mind. Humans are idiots. They're stupid. Okay, we're going to go back to our planet and never give them our sweet alien gadgets. Or alien food. Whoa, I never even thought of that. What do aliens eat? I bet their food is fucking tasty. Otherworldly cuisine. It's like me trying. This is my impression of me trying an alien food plate. Damn, this is out of this world. This is out of this world. That's funny. Aliens are probably vegan, because we all know you can't have a sustainable ecosystem or economy in the longevity with the meat industry. That can't be a thing unless they've perfected it, but I highly doubt it. So they probably got some sick veggies, some cool alien veggies. That'd be awesome. Netflix got to make a documentary about that. They just put out a new alien documentary about abductions, but they never cover the veggies, huh? Every time I watch these fucking alien movies, like Signs, War of the Worlds, Cloverfield, it's like, hey, where are the veggies, huh? Where are the veggies? Give me the veggies, bro. I need that sweet, sweet alien veg all up in my business immediately. Send it my way. Segue. Fuck yeah, let's talk about Cloverfield. That movie sucked, okay? I'm gonna do this spoiler free for all, because I'm a firm believer in tagging your spoilers. Ew. Okay, but there was this huge announcement like during the Super Bowl. I think they're like, "Yo, you can watch Cloverfield, the new Cloverfield movie, like right now on Netflix," which is a super cool marketing thing because they've always marketed their movies really, really cool, and it's just always been they've always done things a little differently how they announce and like, kind of tease the movie and stuff. Because the first Cloverfield I loved, 10 Cloverfield Lane was fucking amazing, but that's why I was so excited for this one, and then. Turned it on. First 20 minutes, half hour, I was like, okay, this is okay. And then the rest of it, I was like, this is not okay. This is stupid. Why am I watching this? This is the exact plot of another movie that I've seen recently. I'm not going to say it because if I say it, it'll give away everything. But it was not very good, and I'm really sad about it. Okay? And, it's... Whenever I, don't like a movie, there's, a part of me where I'm like, shut up, Curtis. Could you make a better one? Could you? Maybe. Who knows? Probably not. That's the thing with movie critics. I would love for a world-renowned movie critic to just make a movie. To just write it, produce it, direct it. That'd be insane. I wonder if they'd actually... Because you'd think they'd know how to make a good movie by now. But they probably wouldn't. It'd probably be about a guy who's dying, but he doesn't want to die. and then he meets this girl who's whatever, just die. And then he's like, okay, true. And then he dies. And it's called Oops, I Died. Coming to a theater near you. Oops, I Died, starring fucking Jason Bateman or whatever. And Amy Adams, because she's in every movie ever. Oops, I Died. Nominated for 8,000 Academy Awards. All the movie critics fucking love it. It's so good. Directed by Ebert and Roper. Do they even critique movies anymore? Do they do that? I don't know. If that's even their name? I forget. What a mess. I'm really hungry. I want some alien veggies. So SpaceX, they're going to Mars, I guess, to put people there and to have a colony of folks on Mars. And I believe they already picked the people who are going to go. I think you had to send in an audition tape or on American Idol where there's auditions in Idaho and random cities across the US, and you just go and be like, hey, I want to be on Mars. And then there's the crazy people who are like, I'm on Mars right now. And then Simon Cowell is like, oh, you are absolutely dreadful. Get out of here, because there's the crazy people on American Idol. But I think the people, they've already picked the people who are going to Mars. I believe so, unless I'm fucking wrong, which I probably am. But if you decided to go to Mars, you can't come back. Isn't that fucking crazy? You can't come back after you go to Mars. You're just in Mars. That's it. And I think that's fucking so scary. To just be you imagine looking out the window, flying away from Earth, and you see Earth, and you're like, oh shit, it's actually flat. No, I mean you'd fly out and looking out at the Earth, and then you're like, oh shit, that's literally where everybody else is, and now I'm going to this thing 9 months away. I'm gonna get there in 9 months, and I'm gonna build a new world with these 8 other people and fucking hope for the best. Hopefully none of us goes crazy and kills all of us. There's no cops on Mars, which would be fucking really cool. That'd be a good movie. Mars Cops. We should write that down. Yeah, there's no cops on Mars. There's got to be at least one doctor. A dentist. What if you get a cavity on Mars? Then what? They're gonna send a dentist 9 months to fill in one cavity, and then he's there forever. That's not fair to him. How dare you? Sorry, my computer fell asleep. 1 second. I'm always so scared that once my computer goes to sleep, everything is just going to stop. But it never does. But anyways, like, yeah, there's no dentists. There's no cops. There's no grocery store. You can't just be like, man, I really want some salt and vinegar chips. I'm going to go get some salt and vinegar chips from the corner store. Does anybody want anything? You can't do that. You got to just eat what you have. You got to eat your potato or something or whatever. You got to eat your powdered water or your whatever you're eating on Mars. And then you wait for like maybe like another 6 months where they send you some more fucking food to eat. That's so weird. Like, you can't go out and drink? Do they give you alcohol? I have so many questions. Elon Musk, if you're listening, and I fucking know you are, dude. I know you're listening. If you're listening, come on the pod. Come on the podcast. Let's talk about Mars. Let's talk about Mars, baby. Let's talk about space and stuff. We'll talk about all the stars in the galaxy and stuff. Elon, let's do it, okay? Get on the pod. Let's talk about it. Because I have questions and the people want answers. Will there be alien veggies on Mars? That's the real question. That's question numero uno. Alien salad dressing. What is that even? What does that taste like? I don't know. Space is fucking crazy to think about, you know? I'm like that one high guy at a fucking kickback in grade 10. Everyone's just like laughing and stuff. And then I'm the one guy who's like already tried weed and is like fully invested in it. And I'm just like high alone. Everyone's talking about homework and I'm just like, have you guys ever just sat down and thought about space? Like, dude, God is not, like, I'm an atheist, okay? And, like, because you think about it, if you really think about it, bro, like, everyone shut the fuck up, okay? Shut up. Like, if you really think about it, like, we're just on a rock in space, and we're just spinning. And, like, I'm not even dizzy because how much we're spinning, but I should be, but, like, and then he throws up everywhere because he smoked too much weed. Which, sidetrack, really, that's probably the funniest thing that could ever happen. If you smoked so much weed that you threw up, that is fucking really funny. That's so funny. Like, I get it, like, alcohol, because that's literally, like, it's pretty easy to throw up from alcohol. Like, you just have, like, a bit too much, and then your body's like, okay, this can't be in my body. It's ruining me. I gotta throw up. But you have to smoke so much weed to throw up, like beyond any high you could ever be, and just be like, oh God, just so high that you throw up. That is so fucking funny. What's really funny is like if you were so fucked up that like if you were so drunk that you started throwing up and you're like, I gotta like cool out, I gotta like smoke weed or something to like chill out, and then you smoked a lot of weed and then that made you throw up even more. Oh, that might be the funniest thing ever. Oh, I smoked so much greening out. God. High school's fun, isn't it? That's never happened to me. I mean, I've never smoked weed before. Just kidding. We've all done it. Fuck it. Okay? Weed is a thing that happens to people. Just be smart about it. Don't smoke it until you throw up. That's so funny. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, okay. This one thing is actually, I want to turn this into like a bit or like a video or something. I don't know, but I was on some like news website and it said that the like CEO / like head guy at NBA, he wants to make the NBA like, he wants to make like NBA games like when you watch them on TV, he wants to make them look like Twitch streams. Like he wants to make them have like comments and stuff and like all that shit you have on Twitch streams, but just like if you were watching a Twitch streamer play 2K16, but just real life. Like that's what he wants to do to like entice younger people to watch NBA, which I think is like kind of a pretty like smart idea in terms of like what their goal is and how like that could be pretty like profitable and like pretty smart for the NBA to do, which I think it's like a good idea. But like at the same time, I'm like, fuck, like it's so funny that like someone who is like the head of like sports is like, oh, these gamers are doing something cool. I want to do that, you know? Because usually it's like sports are like, people who do sports are stereotypically like cool guys, like cool dudes, like they're the popular cool guys, and the gamers are like the nerds, like losers that just like stream them playing video games. But then the head sports guy at NBA is like, oh, hold on, they might be onto something. Like that's not fair. If that happens, every nerd, like every person who was like bullied in high school or elementary school for being like a nerdy like gamer, like they gotta just be like, oh, seriously? Now you want to? Okay. Twitch should just be like, Twitch like as a corporation should be like, no, you know what? You had your chance. You had your chance to be friends with us, but you blew it. You shoved us in too many lockers, okay? Sorry. NBA's going out of business, out of biz because of Twitch, okay? Suck on that. Yeah. Do people even get stuffed in lockers? Is that a thing that has happened? Guys, comment below if you've ever been stuffed in a locker. I don't think that's ever happened. It must have happened at least once. I've never seen it happen. I've willingly got into a locker before because I thought it'd be funny. Screw you, Jake. Like the Vine. Jesus, I'm fucking tired. I had like 3 coffees today too, and I'm still exhausted. Yeah, I thought that Twitch thing, I thought it was just a funny little observation. I'm trying to be a comedian out here, fam. There's something there. I think it's pretty funny. Could maybe work into a bit, but probably not. You know, this is the next thing I wanted to talk about. Probably the main thing. I feel like I like don't like stand up anymore. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but I feel like I don't know if I'm like it doesn't do the same thing for me anymore, you know? And it's weird. I don't know how to feel about that because when I started doing it when I was like 19, I was like, this is the best thing ever. I want to do this all the time. I feel good when I do it. Like, I like putting in the work and like writing jokes, trying them out, and like having the instant reaction, like see if they like. I enjoyed the entire process of it. Sure, there were shitty parts. There were shitty parts to everything, but like now it's just like the thought of like writing a new set, going to like an open mic and trying jokes is just like I hate that. I don't want to do that, you know. And I don't know, it's like it's what I base like my whole like career off of. Basically, it's like I started doing stand up and then I found things like making videos, and that's it really. I just like making videos and podcasts and stuff, and like making I just enjoy like making videos a lot more than stand up, and I think that's fine, but I feel like guilty about it. Which is, it's so weird. I never thought that this like would happen because I always pictured me doing stand up all the time, like forever. But now I just like, I don't know. Like if I never do a set ever again, like I'd be pretty bummed, but like I wouldn't be like, oh, my life is over. And like a few years ago, that would be a case. I'm like, I needed that. But maybe I'm like, I don't know. It's just scary, you know? Because what if I stop making making videos or recording podcasts? You know? What if I just stopped liking that? What do I do then? What am I doing? I don't know. It's so weird that your brain can just stop liking something that you put so much work into and a real passion of yours, and it's just gone, kind of. I mean, maybe I'm just in a rut. Maybe it's the winter time. You know, maybe I'm just feeling unmotivated and uninspired. Maybe that's it. But even talking to Dean and Jacob, I think we're all kind of in the same boat where it's it doesn't really do anything for us anymore. Maybe we grew up. Or maybe we've been spoiled. I don't know. I think maybe a little bit because especially after the tour, coming back and doing shows for random people who don't know who I am and just open mics to comedians who don't give a shit about me. It's night and day, you know? It's night and day of people who actually give a shit about you and laugh at your jokes and are a fan of you, to coming back and being fuck this guy, I want to do my jokes. I want to tell my jokes. And it's just so emotionally and creatively draining. And it just I don't know. I'll never be able to understand the feeling of going up to perform jokes that you worked so hard on to a room full of people who do not give a shit. It's just so disheartening and I don't know. It's just the shittiest feeling, and I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with that. And especially these open mics are I feel I've talked about this before on the podcast, but when I'm done work, if I want to do something, I can just go home and make a video and be yeah, I thought of a funny idea. I'll put my effort into this. I'm not going to go to some fucking shitty bar in the north of Toronto, and I've got to take a 45-minute subway ride to get there just to do 5 minutes of stand-up to people who don't give a shit, and then take a 45-minute thing back home, get home at fucking 11, and then go to bed. I don't know. It just doesn't... It doesn't do it for me anymore, I don't think. I'll still do stand-up for sure. I really want to do a show with Jacob and Dean soon in Toronto. I don't know. Maybe we just got to do I feel just stand up and the way that I was doing it is getting stale. So maybe I just need to switch it up. Who knows? Maybe I got to do something completely different. Who knows? Who fucking knows anything? That's the thing about having any sort of creativity or desire to be creative at all. It's just you don't know what you're doing is right, and even if it feels right, maybe it isn't, and your thoughts and feelings are always changing all the time, and you want to do so many different things, you don't know what to spend your time on. Y'all isn't that relatable? When you're having a creative crisis? Quarter life crisis right now. That's if I make it to 100. It's probably who knows? Who knows? I should have called the podcast. Who knows? I'm gonna take a quick break. 1 second. I gotta fill up my water. But enjoy a word from our sponsors in the meantime. Okay. All right, I'm back. Thank you to our sponsors. Means a lot that you're a fan of the show. But hey, let's get off of this depressing topic because wow. Hey, you know that thing I love a lot and I've been really passionate about? I think I hate it. Yeah, that's fun. Life is great. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. We're going to still be on this topic. Don't get me wrong. Stand-up will always have a special place in my heart. I think I'm always going to do it, but I just don't think it does. It doesn't, like, stimulate me creatively as much as it did. And I, like, need to be stoked on what I'm doing, or else I'll die inside. So I think I'm just going to cool it for a bit and only really do it when I have some really, really good material and if I really, really feel like doing it. So yeah. All right. Next topic. Donald Trump. I'm going to take a firm stance here and say he's not good. You know, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for getting so racy, so politically charged. But this podcast, we're breaking down barriers. We're saying the things that people are too scared to say. And, you know, I'm saying it. I'm taking a firm stance. And I'm saying Trump is not a good president. Okay? He's not good. He's bad, some would say. But something not worse than his political views. I saw a video of him walking up stairs into a plane. And this big gust of wind, this big gust of truthful wind swept across his head, and it showed that he was wearing a wig. Like, his hair is not real. Like, it just was, like, flopping over, like a full piece. And it showed, his head looked like an old... Just like if Darth Vader was a testicle, that's what his head looked like. Like if Darth Vader was if at the end of that Star Wars movie when he takes off his helmet, it's just a testicle. Like that's what it would look like. That's what it looked like. That's what his head looked like. And usually when old guys go bald, that just happens. It's fine. It's a way of life. But usually it's in the front and at the top. But, it was just all of the baldness was at the back. And, he had some hair over. So I'm convinced he's not human. Because that's not regular, male pattern baldness. It's, that's something else. That's, reptilian baldness. That's alien baldness. He's not eating enough of his alien veggies. Callback. I'm a comedian. I just thought, and everyone's just full on roasting him. I think it's crazy that you can just do that now. I think it's a great time that we're living in. People are just full on national TV be like, look at this guy's fucking head. Look at this guy's ugly fucking head and his stupid hair. He runs our country and he's a fucking ugly piece of shit. Isn't that crazy? You can just do that on national television. I'm talking about Jimmy Kimmel. He did that on his show, which is just insane. In medieval times, if you even said, if you're I don't like the king that much, you'd get your balls chopped off with a sword, with a mighty, huge two-handed sword. Some big guy would be like, sorry man, you said a bad thing about the king, so say goodbye to your balls, and you'd be like, all right, that's fair, and they'd be gone, and be like, whoops, sorry. But we're living in a beautiful time. You can literally tweet. You can literally send a message on Twitter. You could tweet the president and say, fuck you. And that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Except when they said that to Barack Obama, because he's a great man. Great boy. Miss him a lot. Miss you, Barack. Barack Obama, if you're listening to this, and I know you are, please get on the podcast. We'll do one with you and Elon Musk. And we'll talk about presidents on Mars. Whoa! That's a good idea. Barack Obama should be the president of Mars because there isn't a president on Mars yet. There isn't even a fucking dentist, so of course there's no president. So I vote make Barack Obama president of Mars 2018. Okay? Tweet it out with the hashtag. I'll be sharing it on my Twitter. And let's make it happen. Mars needs a president, and I think Barack is the guy, you know? That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Curtis. Thanks. I'm fucking talking to myself now. Computer, stop going to sleep, all right? I'm really jealous of you. I wish I could do that right now. This is probably the weirdest episode I've ever done, ever. Out of the 5, geez, so many. I might wrap it up pretty soon. Yeah, I'm very tired, and this is like the weirdest, probably the weirdest episode. I just feel really weird. I'm just in a mood, you know? But I hope that this has been a little bit entertaining. I've been talking about God knows what for the last 40 fucking minutes, but I think I'm going to wrap it up. It's a little bit of a shorter episode, but I gotta do some stuff around the house. I gotta be a human being. So, thank you very much again for listening to the podcast. Always, please leave a review. What am I saying? Please leave a review if you did enjoy it. It really helps us out with getting the podcast out there on the charts, so we can get more, get more people listening, and all the good stuff. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, on Snapchat, because that, if anyone even uses fucking Snapchat anymore, because they pretty much killed themselves with that app update. But add me there too if you want. Check out my YouTube videos. I'm all over the place. I apologize for this episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very, very much. This has been episode 5 of the Very Really Good Podcast. I will talk to you next Wednesday. All right. Thank you. Bye.